Red. Hi, Mega Marashi. Welcome to the stream. It's nice to see you. Let me know if my audio is working, because it 99% of the time does not work when I first go live. Oh, hi, Pine. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. 3 whole months. I can't believe I've been streaming that long, like actually consistently. Because I've streamed before this, but nothing consistent. I keep like starting and stopping, but this is the first time I've actually done more than like a month or 2. Ah! Hi Mara, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. Yeah, this shirt's dope. It's dope. It's a streamer and YouTuber I watch. This is one of their merch brands. And it was one of their like subtle pride ones. It's got a little drippy rainbow thing, and I'm like, I need that. And also, it works well for the game we're playing today. Also, soft boy is best boy. We like ourselves some soft boys. And I finally got my streaming music playlist done, so I'm not just playing random shit. Because I used to just pick up random playlists and like use those. And that's all well and good, but sometimes those playlists will get caught, not on Twitch, but on YouTube. Thank you for the biddies, CyberRed. I appreciate it. Y'all are the best. Also, I like trying to like make sure that all of my my alerts and stuff are like actually working, and I seem to actually have audio alerts. And I know you were talking about me, Mara. I was just generalizing. Because all soft boys are good boys. Ow. It's okay, I only cracked my ankle, that's fine. That is fine. Oh my God. So I'm just gonna post that I went live to my Instagram. Because everything else, most of my go live stuff is fairly automatic at this point, but not Instagram, and then also not apparently the Discord bot I have is not working currently. I've tried like 8 different things and it's just not working, but that is fine. We don't need things to work. Get to see the behind the scenes of me doing Instagram. Just literally just, I don't care, I'm live. But yeah, I've been obsessed. Oh, work for you? Hell yeah. I've been obsessed with watching people play Power Wash Simulator. Because it's just it makes my OCPD very happy. It's just so satisfying to just like watch people like clean all of the dirt perfectly and just do sweeping motions. And it's got controller like support. I'm super excited. Oh my God, my typing skills on the phone are not very good. But yeah, I figured I'd have something like vaguely satisfying, because life is usually not satisfying, and we deserve something that is satisfying and wholesome. And also it's a really great game because I can like more easily pay attention to chat. It still might require me to put chat on my phone, but that's probably good because I need to be paying attention to my phone anyway, because I'm technically on call for one of my jobs now because I'm back working in person again. I'm so excited. So excited. I get to see a person for work on Thursday, and I'm super excited to be back doing stuff. Do I use Streamlabs OBS? Yes, I do. The issue being I'm on a laptop screen, so even when the game is windowed, it like blocks the whole Streamlabs window, and it's very like I could resize it to make it smaller, but that might require some finagling. Actually, let me There's an in-game overlay. I don't... How does one? How does one? Because that would be fucking handy is what that would be. How does one? Mara, you're gonna have to actually tell me how to do the thing because I don't know how. And I don't want to hit buttons because I'm scared it's gonna break things. Precise instructions in a second. Okay, chill. I'm just gonna keep talking for a sec. Oh, Slobs is updating. Yeah, it did that. As long as I don't have to fuck with my sources too bad, then I'm pretty chill, but... Oh god, my bones, why? Also, cute thing I did today is I also had, my, physiotherapy... Why did we get a hype train? You're not allowed to do that to me. You know that, right? You guys can't do that. How dare? But, yeah, I had physiotherapy today, and we did, like, all core work. And at the end of it, oh, and I closed my, like, video software. I just laid my head down and fell asleep on the floor on my yoga mat, and then woke up, like, curled up with, because I think you can see, just like my duvet hangs off the end of my bed. There's like a little piece of it that sits on the floor, and I woke up like curled up on it, just like sleeping on it like it was a pillow, even though it's not that big. I had 2 subscriptions and 100 bits thrown at you. Deal with it. Shut up, Mara. I don't have to deal with any of your bullshit except for that I've modded you. You have that little sword and therefore I am powerless, but okay. How? I don't know how to do anything in this. I'm just impressed that I know how to like do scene transitions, and I figured out how to use like studio mode so I can like look at stuff in one window while you were seeing a different thing. Very handy. My finger hurts. Once we figure out the chat overlay, settings menu, bottom left list should be overlay. Okay. Game overlay, yes. It's enabled, it just doesn't work. What if I reset overlay? Show chat. Show recent events, that's probably helpful. Enable in-game overlay. Probably use a hotkey. Select a hotkey in hotkey settings. Make sure the opacity, yeah, I'm gonna turn that at like 80 because I'm bad. So hotkeys, that's the button. So where's the in-game? Sweet. Let me see if that works. It does not do anything is the issue. I will figure this out. Okay. Let me see if that worked. Maybe this worked? Maybe it worked. And then positioning. I did make it work. Oh my good God, this is incredible. Okay, so I'm gonna make recent events smaller because I don't want to see 1,000 things. Yes. Excellent. I made the overlay work. Hell yes. Okay, cool. So we're going to switch to the game, and then I will just look at chat from there. And then hopefully I just won't need to do anything else. So, game. If you can figure out how to resize the things. No, I only know how to wiggle them around, unfortunately. Which is less than my favorite, but that's fine. Okay. Trying to see through the chat to see where all my windows are. Okay, great. So, career mode. I haven't played this at all, so if the music's and the audio is weird, we might have to pause for a sec. Oh my God, I'm tangled in a million cords. One sec. I also have to move chat because it seems to be falling off the side of my second monitor or second on your list of streaming purchases. Yeah, I probably won't do that just because laptop, I have literally nowhere to put anything, but that is fine. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Great news, finally found a van for you at the auctions under your budget. Don't freak out when you see it. It looks like it's just been dredged from the bottom of a lake. That's a good thing. It meant no one else bid on it. They missed out. Underneath that hideous layer of gunk is your perfect workhorse. Engine's a dream, no rust. There's even equipment in the back. Just needs a good hosing down and you're in business. You'll certainly earn your pressure washing stripes getting this thing clean. Dope. Dope, dope, dope. And yeah, I figured most of this stuff out. Haha. Oh, this is fun. It is just so satisfying. Let me know if this is too loud or something. It is quieter than regular pressure washers. Is it too loud in the mix compared to the music? I think it might be. One second. That's the button I want. Can't really hear the music. Yeah, I'd rather hear the music and less of the sound. You can just... Oh, that's better. Let me know if you can still hear the music and stuff. Getting the audio balance right is the hardest part of streaming, I think. This would be probably easier with a mouse, but even with the controller, this is not bad. Yeah, having just like a monitor, or just one monitor makes things hard. And it's not like I have like a mixer or preamp or anything like that. Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh my good god, I love this so much. Oh yeah, it's so nice when it's like, oh, you got this thing. Just the satisfying dinging. Just like you have achieved success. And it like, oh, Mara, you're gonna like this thing. Wait, where's the... Look, it tells you where the remaining dirt is, so you can see it. Isn't that incredible? They've made this game like ADHD friendly too. Because, like, most of the people I know who love this game have ADHD. Let me see. There we go. You want cleaning glasses that sort of do this augmented reality thing? Yeah, that would be so fucking handy. Like, oh, I missed a spot. Like, I'm pretty detail-oriented, and even I, like, have issues sometimes. Oh, that's not what I want. I want you out of the way for now. Do I have to clean the roof? Yeah. I'm just doing this side. I'm just kind of, like, sweeping my way around. Also, chat is definitely covering up the little, like, tooltips that show up on the right, so I will probably move stuff around. Also, it is relatively forgiving as far as, like, depending on how big the thing you're cleaning is, or, like, the difficulty of the particular thing. Okay, yeah, I can do that too. Oh, you use your phone as a remote control? That's dope. Shit, my D-pad is just... Okay. Yeah, because, the not having to hold to do the thing would be very handy because, you gonna go with that business name or do you need me to think some up? I'm phenomenal. I thought up Grouting Thomas for that Tyler and she's never looked back. All right. I just, not having to hold this button down would be fantastic. Like if I could have it be toggle. And isn't that like checklist super helpful? Just being like, oh. Grouting Thomas is a great name. No, it's not. Get all that bird poop off the roof of my fucking van. This is the extraordinary Dr. Power Wash. I got your details from your friend Harper. I could really do with a hand at my place when you're free. Van looks fantastic. Told you it'd be fine under the grime. I've pinged you the $100 left over from what you gave me, so that should help you get off the ground. Also, I just met my new neighbor over the fence, grumbling about his dirty backyard. I can't read that fast. That's fine. Anyway, we have a new job. Look at how clean it is. Okay. Look at this time lapse. Isn't that satisfying? Oh yeah. Grumbling about his dirty backyard and told him to give you a shout. Looks like you got your first customer. Do you have Windows 10? I wonder if the accessible Xbox controller can be configured to let you use toggle instead of hold. Maybe. I'm currently just using a regular one, but I can also just go options. This is also early access. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have like custom controls, unfortunately. That's okay. I mean, I can leave them feedback and just be like, hey, if you could just make an option so you can have the thing be toggle, that would be great. Hey Doc, I hope you like a challenge because I'm pretty sure I've got the dirtiest backyard you've ever seen. And that's not me bragging, by the way. I had nothing to do with it. I just moved back to town to help a bit with my folks, who are both down on their last knee, and rented what I thought was a great little place. Should have questioned why there weren't any garden pics in the ad. They must have bred rhinos here or something. Anyway, my girls are itching to get out there, and I don't want them still itching when they get back inside, so please do your things. Thanks a lot, Cal. Real pressure washers have a toggle option most of the time? Yeah, probably. Okay, let's clean this garden. Beep, beep. There we go. I literally just turned this on and let it. Funnily enough, my first girlfriend, Florian Perez, used to live here back in the day. Those were good times. Okay, great, dude. I really don't care. Why do you remember a pressure washer song? I don't fucking know. I don't know your life. I keep thinking you're saying something and it's just the fucking Nightbot telling you my pronouns. I'm like, alright, yeah. I'm aware, Nightbot. I know what my pronouns are. Oh, thank you, Cam Caboose. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is so satisfying. Wait, I have a button for this. Not that button. That button. This is definitely harder to do with a controller. It's viscerally? Yeah, that's a good word for it. How have y'all been doing? I know I haven't been streaming as much as usual lately, because I've been super fucking busy, but I should be getting back to normal soonish. I think Pressure Washer song maybe from before you met me. I mean, that definitely doesn't sound like something I would have listened to. Except in like the context of a meme, maybe. It was meme worthy, though you don't think it ever had momentum? Yeah. I mean, I've never fucking heard of it before. you had a good weekend? That's good. I was working the whole fucking time, but you know. It was relatively good. I got all of my VODs from the past little while, like edited and scheduled to upload for on YouTube. Because I was incredibly behind. Okay, I need to make this a little bit. Yeah, that's a bit better. Did you get up to anything fun, Mara? I really was just making thumbnails the whole fucking time. Birthday hangs with the lovely lady. Oh, is that for someone's birthday? Oh yeah, it was their birthday, wasn't it? I'm dumb. I literally know that. I'm friends with them on Facebook, and it literally told me. It's okay. No one's ever accused me of being attentive. You accused me of being attentive, but I didn't notice because I wasn't paying attention. Shut up, Mara. Dates are difficult to remember on the best of days. Yep. What date even is the best of days? You know what I mean? Honestly though, like, since the pandemic started, I just legitimately can't keep track of when anything is. Ever, like at all. You're pretty good with dates? Yeah, well, I mean, you have a digestive system that can handle fiber, so of course you're better at dates than me. I'm funny. I'm a comedic genius. You can hardly remember the day of the week? Yeah, I'm good at remembering when I have like a schedule. Do you do bikes? I could do with someone running their thing over my deadbeat dirt bike. Yeah, I could probably do that. The subpar jokes have been teed off. Florine and I would climb up and down that rock garden all day, pretending we were on Rumblin' Mount Ruth Rushless, and the pond was a crater. Oh my god, I don't care. I don't care about your inane ramblings. As soon as you brought up when we were children, I was like, yeah, no, I don't care anymore. It's like Mount Rushmore with second-rate presidents. Yeah, basically. This whole levitating thing really helps with the cleaning. God, this is so satisfying. If you had an anti-gravity harness, cleaning would be more fun for you too. Yeah, basically. I love how, like, so many people are obsessed with this game where you just clean shit, and yet, as millennials, we can't fucking clean our own apartments. So we're like, no thank you. That sounds like more labor that we get paid even less for. If I wanted to clean things without being paid, I'd become an intern. I'll just do this while I'm here. This is fun cleaning. It requires zero physical effort to get the same amount of good brain juice. Yeah, exactly. I just hold a button. And honestly, real life power washing is way more fun than like vacuuming or whatever. Also, my trick, because toggling involves way too much of a finicky D-pad, I'm just sitting here like switching fingers every couple minutes. Just disabled things, yeah. Being disabled is fun, let me tell you. God, this is so satisfying. Even just the sounds are satisfying? I know, right? Makes me so fucking thirsty, though. No super scope for the pressure washer though, 6 out of 10. Oh, I cleaned the whole patio. I don't know why I'm getting frame stutters on this game, but you know. I have a zillion particles right in my face. I really don't think those are particles. I mean, some of that is, but I feel like that's probably just a texture. At least that's what I would have done. Just made it like a basic texture. Oh, my butt hurts. Huzzah! God, this is satisfying. Sorry I'm not talking more, but... I'm very focused on my, cleaning. Okay. I was like, is that work texting me? Nope, it's my dad. It's just my dad. This is just an ASMR stream now? Yeah, basically. And like, I picked some really chill music for my stream playlist, so... It's all TWRP and then Sonderlust, which is the True Soul Kings stuff. I might make like a slightly more intense playlist at some point. But it doesn't seem super necessary right now. Sonderlust, yeah, he does stream here on twitch.tv. If you could do a shout out for him, that would be great. Yeah, you're right on that. Mara, you're the best. No, you! Uno reverse card. It's great to see, like, people I care about on here. Not that I don't, like, care about my, like, news supporters and stuff, and people I know online, but, like... No, you, Pint, you do the most. You do way too much, honestly. I'm just here fucking playing games. And not even well, mind you. I'm like, why am I moving? Playing games well is subjective. Well, subjectively, I'm bad at them. Are you having fun? Well, yes, I am having fun. That is true. Oh my god, stop. How's this wall cap not fucking clean? How's it not clean? Did I not clean that chair? Jump button. I didn't clean this chair. I suppose no one would come to a Hellcat Azura stream for, like, fucking speedrun strats. That wouldn't happen. I'm a pro gamer. Yeah, guys who used to shit on me when I was 16 playing Halo Online. I'm a pro gamer now. You are also a pro gamer. Yeah, as Bezos wage slaves. Is that my dad texting me still? It's work, but not like an emergency, so that's good. Dad, I'm working. Yeah, no, there was a temple thing that is like open to the public that I thought he'd want to see. So I let him know about it. Work, I'm working. Yeah. Well, the thing is with work is like, this isn't like my boss being like, oh, can you do admin stuff right now because she's away? It's the fact that I'm on call right now to take clients. So like, it's completely fine to be texting me being like, oh, this is a thing you need to be aware of. I'm just ignoring that retaining wall until it's my last thing because I can't, for the life of me, see what the fuck is wrong with it. Someone wants to drop, unless someone wants to drop 30,000 bits in here. Well, first of all, don't do that. Do not do that. You are not allowed to do that. That is unacceptable. Okay? Do not, under any circumstances, do that. Mara, you stop it. You stop it right now. No, no one's allowed to spend that much money on me for playing video games. That's not allowed. That's how much I get paid for my actual, like, for just an hour of my actual job. Like, you can't charge, you can't pay me that much for playing video games, okay? That's unacceptable. If I start making more from streaming than my actual job, I'm going to be confused. You stop? Yeah, you better stop. This pond really looked like someone took a massive dump in it. And it makes me very happy that I have erased that. Someone took a massive dump in the pond, and you have erased it by taking a massive pee in the pond. Oh yes, this is pee wash simulator. It's where you wash everything with pee. I've just got like a really heavy like stream. I hydrate too well, actually. Pee hour wash simulator? Yeah, basically. Oh, Jesus. Thank you. Pint? Yeah, I knew it was you. Fucking A. I'm so good with horror, and yet, just like, fucking audio alerts are so much worse. Con Mom, when they stream, have, fart noises you can make, and it terrifies them every time, and it's hilarious. You're nothing if not consistent. That is true. I will say that Phasmo streams with you startling the hell out of Salt is one of my favorite things to experience. It is so funny. The way he got freaked out when I was throwing hammers at him, that was just too damn funny. Yeah. God, scaring him is way more fun than it should be allowed to be. You know what I mean? Like, that man gets so scared. Okay. So I have this upper pond to do. I think one of my favorite things in Phasmo, with you is when I like brought you the voodoo dolls into the truck and was just like, here, have a voodoo doll. And you immediately knew it was me. Immediately. Because who the fuck else would pick up a creepy doll and then put it in the van? It was the best. See, Pine, I am also consistent. You startle people. I'm just creepy as just a matter of who I am. Aw, Zura's looking out for me. Yeah. Yeah, so if you ever wake up in real life with just a voodoo doll appearing where it shouldn't be. That's just Azura looking out for you. So clean. Let's get the poop out of here. No poop in my pool. Good to know. This has been your daily Azura fact. If anything creepy happens in your life, just call me and I'll deal with it. Like, I am a genuine Satanist who, when I was a kid, like when I was in high school, I had really bad insomnia and used to hallucinate really badly. Like straight up horror movie shit. So, like, I get auditory hallucinations where I hear like someone saying my name in my ear, or like I'd see dead people, like honestly, or like I'd hear, when I tried to go to sleep, I just hear, it sounded like a radio was playing in like the next room where there was like a party and there's a bunch of people, but there was, you know, obviously nobody there because it was fucking midnight and my parents go to bed early. So I just start being like, all right, well, either I'm haunted or I'm psychotic. It's one of the two. Turns out, it was the better of the two. I was just psychotic. I would say I generally, apparently, Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice is pretty cool for stuff like that. That sounds sweet. Yeah, like, honestly, I decide whether I was crazy or haunted based on what was the most helpful for me to cope with it. Because, like, sometimes, like, ghosts follow rules, right? But also sometimes it's reassuring to be like, you know, there's nothing there. There's nothing actually coming to get me. It's just my stupid brain being stupid. I just haven't slept in about 4 weeks. Is it bad that seeing Nothing Dirty here immediately made me change the title from Power Wash Simulator to Power Bottom Simulator? Oh my god. Oh my god, D. You are not wrong. I need to hydrate because this game makes me so fucking thirsty. Oh god. Also, yeah, hi D. I mean, Power Bottom Simulator is on my other websites, if you know what I mean. Yeah, let's just power wash a fucking gas-powered bit of electronics. That sounds like a good idea. Power Bottom Simulator? You mean Dream Daddy? Oh my god, Mara. Oh my good god. Okay, that to clean, that to clean. Just clean this, but still take like 2 seconds. And I want the dings. I want the satisfying dinging. Ding me, daddy. So this is a game someone decided to make. I know, right? Someone was just like, y'all been fucking filthy and you need to be cleaned. Okay, well, let's figure out what the fuck is happening on my phone. Okay, nothing major. Power wash me, daddy. Okay, that was unnecessary. I'm sorry. You're done. I need to be done, D. I'm a problem and someone let me have a platform on the internet. Someone decided I was allowed to speak. Nah, you're fine. Ding. Thank you, Play. I appreciate them clips. Oh, Jesus Christ, Mara. You know what? I can't even be mad because I deserve that. You have an emote for that? I also have it. Oh my god, your emote is very cute. That is adorable. It's like a little animated, like, doggy being bonked. I don't know if anyone has the bonk emote yet. Pint probably does, to be honest. Bonk. Pint does, yeah. Pint would. I decided, like, the meme emotes needed to be achievements. If you're gonna fuck with me, you need to earn that shit. Hehehe. Horny in stream? That's a paddling. Oh my god, is that the Riggy? No, that's just, couldn't tell what that was. That's straight up Simpson shit, and I appreciate you for it. That's a paddling though, huh, D? Don't threaten me with a good time. I could also enable an icon for channel points. It's not self-inserted at all. What do you mean? No. Yeah, I could get an icon, but also, like... I'm keeping my stream stuff pretty low-key for now. I'm very happy I named them head pats though, because that's essentially what you get for being in my streams all the time. Little head pets. Use one of the Twitch channel point redemption icons because it kind of fit. That's fair. The look of Power Watch concentration right now? Yeah, I'm kind of concentrating just a little bit. I get so into it. The trademark Azura face, yeah. The one face I make when I'm concentrating. Consumed by the wash. I mean, I gotta get my wash fixed, guys. Just, I need it. The gratification of, like, finishing a task, yeah. Yeah, it's so good. I love making lists. Like, right now I have a list of all of the shoots I'm supposed to do for 2020 or 2021. And as I just check one off, I get so satisfied. I like mark down when I'm just editing it or still need to shoot it. And I've got a list of all the things I need. Forget whitewashing. This is blight washing. Yeah. We know it's not whitewashing because we do not see Scarlett Johansson anywhere. Yep, fair enough. God. I'm also really happy because, like, every time I finish a photo set and I finally get to, like, post stuff about it, it makes me so excited to, like, share. So I had one come out today and I was just like, everyone look at this thing I made. I made a thing. I did a thing. Oh God, my body hurts. Fuck. Man, I can smell this power washer. If you know what I mean. Like, I just know what this smells like. What did I post today? I did a cosplay of Loki from the TV show. And I used the underground tunnel at Spadina Station to do it, which worked extremely well. It was very nice. Is this a Twitter post? Yeah. Thank you, Pint. Thank you. Yeah, I'm super happy with the stuff I've been making lately. Especially because like shooting in quarantine has been really difficult. Both because like my body's changed a bunch in quarantine, and then also just like can't work with photographers. It's just me and my partner. Which my partner's great, but he's not a professional photographer. And like I have to edit everything, which we like sort of started to do in like 2019, is have him do like half my sets. Have them do half my sets and then me edit them and whatever. But like I've had to do all of it myself. You're attempting to jump on top of the swing. What is this? Parkour wash simulator? Shh, Mara, stop. I may also have to, after this, turn this to low because I'm on medium right now, and this is a lot for my computer, apparently. Hardcore power wash simulator. We drop in hella frames. Yeah. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know. Let me. Only at close range though, it seems. Otherwise it's fine. Yeah. But it's a little bit better. There are multiple washing modes in the graphics options, sort of. Standard version one that will reduce particle effects? I don't know. I don't know, it seems okay for now. Like, this is all right up in my face, and we're not losing that many frames now, so... I seem to have solved the problem. I hungry. I get so hungry on physio days because I specifically asked to do core today, and now I'm so tired. Just don't, when your trainer says like, oh, what do you want to focus on today? If you're like, I just want my core to be destroyed, they will give you that. They will give you exactly that, and then you'll be tired. And then you'll want to be just unconscious forever. We did so much core, and I was in so much pain. I was so sweaty. You also need to train muscles because your body has forgotten what those are? Yeah. I mean, if you ever need a trainer and think you can afford said trainer, I have a good one to recommend, but... Because she pretty much, like, specializes in, like, disabled folks. Mostly in, like, EDS at this point, because there's a bunch of us with EDS that ended up finding them. But you know, I give my trainer rave reviews. Yeah. She's wonderful. I mean, also, like, having someone who's, like, sex worker friendly and, you know, is queer and is, like, trans and non-binary friendly and is willing to, like, look into disability stuff. Like, so much, like, important stuff. And I think the most important thing she ever taught me was just to, like, listen to my body. Because a lot of, like, when I did physio through the hospital, they were just like, do these exercises, and just do them this many times. But with my trainer, she was just like, no, like, do as many as you can sustain for this amount of time, or, like, do as many until you're, like, this is what your body should feel like, and if it feels like, there's a satisfying bad, and then there's, like, a tired or, like, uncomfortable bad. And, like, teaching me what the difference was. As someone who's, like, literally in pain all the time, just telling me, like, stop when it is uncomfortable. I'm like, that doesn't tell me anything, actually. Like, breathing's uncomfortable. That's really not helpful. But yeah, she did a good job of, like, teaching me to know, like, where my limits are and stuff. She seems really great overall. Yeah, she's amazing. And I mean, she's encouraged me to, like, get better at performing too. Like, she did, like, a dance performance thing, and she invited me to do, like, a rope piece for it, and, like, helped me develop it. Like, I choreographed everything, but she helped me, like, really tighten it up and bring out, like, the emotions that I was trying to put into it. And she's such a great person. So, you know, anyone who can get to Toronto fairly easily, Ren Datura is a fantastic personal trainer and person. That was good. You cried. Yeah, it was so nice. I mean, it probably also didn't help for you that it's like, I think I performed to, like, a song I sang for you at karaoke when we first started dating. It's a song that, like, means a lot to me. You hadn't seen me in, like, 6 months at that point? Yeah. It was a day. Okay. I've missed something. Okay, birdhouse, barbecue patio. And some fence stuff. Yeah, you do have issues with the emotions. You really do feel a lot of feelings. Birdhouse. Fence post. Yeah, they do get kind of stuck in there a little bit sometimes. Sometimes it seems like you're just like scared to feel stuff. Fence post, fence post. Which fence post have I not absolutely ass blasted with my cleaner? I don't know, feelings hurt a lot sometimes. Which fence post, bitch? Condition not to be vulnerable, yeah. No, it says I got fence tops and birdhouse, and then there's fence post left. One of the 8. See, it says on the little checklist. I don't know if you can see it. I think it's underneath my face. There's a little checklist. There's like a little to-do list, but it may be directly here. Because it's right on top of the umbrella right now. Like, it is... The bottom right-hand corner of it is like the top of the umbrella. So, it's fine. I will figure it out. I'll just go to each fence post. Two... That's the one. I am the to-do list. Oh my good God. That little tip here. You eat dicks, game. You eat dicks. Okay. Eat dicks game, but just the tip. Yeah. Oh, another tip I can give you is if you connect your Twitch Prime account with your Amazon Prime account with your Twitch account, you can get 1 subscription free every single month. And it doesn't have to be to me, but you should give it to somebody, because fuck Jeffrey Bezos. Take all of the money that you can get from him to give to actual people. Dirt bike. But always use your if you have Amazon Prime, always use your Twitch Prime subscription. It's like a free one. Doesn't cost you anything. It takes some of your Amazon Prime money and gives it to a streamer. Billionaires aren't people. You know this, Mara. People have compassion. Billionaires are dragons, okay? They have hoards and they keep it for themselves in a giant pile. And quite honestly, if you converted Jeffrey Bezos's net worth into its worth in gold, it would still be a bigger pile of bullshit than fucking Smog has, who is the richest dragon in fiction. So that's even rude to dragons. You know this very well, yeah. Yeah, so like, Jeffrey Bezos is more greedy than like fictional, like mythological beings we made to represent the concept of greed. So. Bezos bought 2.0, collects all the Bezos bucks. Yeah, basically. And let's just pump the exhaust full of water. That'll be really good for it. There's the one thing my aunt and her has taught me about her motorcycle is that it really likes being pumped full of water. Oh yeah, I do have a round nozzle. I have the brake discs, sprocket, and a swing arm. It is raining bike gunk, hallelujah. Yeah, basically. There we go. God, these time lapses are amazing. Like, look at that. Look at how pretty. Ah. God, this is great. Bungalow or playground? Store. What can I get? Power washers. I want the heavy duty washer. Can you use these funds for it? Yeah, I can get more power washers and I can get like extenders and stuff. But I want to I'm going to skip the medium duty one and the extensions for the light duty one because I want to save my money to get like more stuff. So like, because yeah, you can get like soap nozzles and extenders, but soap, I mean, it's useful for like rust. You might need to get cleaning liquids for oily stains. Honestly, the only time cleaning liquid's really helpful is for rust. Do the bungalow. The house seems satisfying. One second. I'm gonna just open my window a little bit more so that I can actually fucking see a little bit better because it's definitely getting dark in here. Not that it wouldn't that it like bothers me, but I imagine being able to see what happens is kind of important for the visual medium that is Twitch. There we go. There we go. What is up, Alice? Also, you like to see my face? Thank you. I love you too. Also, Alice, hi. Welcome to the stream. We are just cleaning things. It's incredibly satisfying. Alice, I hope you've been doing good. Sorry, I'm very distracted by cleaning, but I've been thinking about you. And then I had a friend of mine actually recently is trying to get diagnosed with POTS because they have long COVID and they think it may have given them POTS as well. So that's exciting. So I've been trying to like let them know that it's not the end of the world. It's annoying and it sucks, but it can be coped with. Because it's not like a heart condition in the traditional sense. Like it sucks and it's annoying, but like you're not going to have a heart attack. Because she came out of her doctor's appointment really, really scared because she had to get like a Holter monitor and stuff. And she was like, oh man, hearing there's something up with my heart is really scary. I totally get that. Hearts are very scary things to have errors with. Thank you for the bonk. My chat overlay didn't say who that was, but I'm going to assume it's Pint because it's usually Pint. Oh, it's Steph. Hi, Steph. No, it, my chat wasn't going for a hot sec. It got delayed. You told yourself you were going to lurk for a while you do art, but this is beautiful. Can't tear your eyes away. It's like ASMR and OCPD Elysium. You're not power washing the... How is your power washing your soul? Yeah, it's so satisfying. I'm sorry, guys. My chat overlay seemed to have been frozen for a hot second. And Pint would have used the ghost? Yeah, maybe. Shwa! Pint is just on the fucking clips and stuff. Pint was clipping. Pint is, in fact, clipping. How did this house even get so dirty? Okay, so there's like lore to this game. There's, I don't know if you can see it from here, but yeah, that over there is a volcano. That's kind of the main problem, is that there's a volcano. There's a lore. Yeah, there's lore. Was it a frat house? No, it's legitimately just there's fucking soot from the volcano everywhere. Pint also just mildly stabbed herself, so vengeance has been wrought. You be careful, okay? Don't stab yourself. I hope it's a minor stab, like with a safety pin, and not a major stab. Because I like you in one piece with all of your bits attached to you. Oh, you thought of me while watching a video about SG-1? That makes complete sense. God, I was in a Discord the other day, and they have like question of the day stuff, and they're like, oh, what was the first online fandom you were in? And I was like, and they're like, also, is it like still operational? I'm like, yeah, I was in the Stargate fandom in like 1998, and no, it's not still active. Those chat rooms do not exist anymore. I'd be impressed if anyone owns those URLs still. Sewing and typing at the same time is hard. Okay, yeah, that tracks. And every time I sew, I stab myself like a billion times. So that is fair. I can't judge you there. Trying to find an in-canon reason they don't send tanks through the gate. Well, here's the thing. It's because the tanks generally don't fit. Later on, you haven't seen very much through it, but at some point they do send like stuff through the gate, like planes and things, sort of. Your thimble doesn't fit that well? Aw, dang. Yeah. I just forget to use mine. Typing with a drawing glove is hard. Thimbles must be a nightmare. I mean, the good thing is with thimbles is they're easy to take on and off real quick. It's just a finger hat. The M1 Abrams does fit if you do the math. Okay, but you also have to keep in mind that the Stargate Command is run by the Air Force, not the, like, Marines or whatever. So they mostly don't have tanks. I think in some missions they do, but, like, the SG teams, like the field teams, don't tend to bring tanks. But there are also, later on in the series, there's, like, full-on off-world bases that have, like, tanks and turrets and shit. So it depends. Like at the start, they didn't even realize they needed them. I'm way too deep into the thimble-free hand sewing. Oh, geez. Yeah, I have a bunch of shit I have to sew soon, and I don't want to. People in the comments were suggesting they bring Humvees or quad bikes. Okay. Another thing you have to keep in mind that this also aired in the 90s when some of that stuff wasn't an option. Or, like, where are you gonna get gas to fill up the fucking tank? Like, where are you gonna get fuel off-world? It's a lot easier sometimes to just take Goa'uld technology and just co-opt it than trying to bring our own stuff. Like, if it's not something you can physically carry. And yes, Dee, welcome back. Yes, we washing houses. We cleaning. Logistics would be a nightmare, yeah. Yeah, it's a whole thing. So, like, generally the SG teams don't carry too much heavy ordnance because they're meant to be mainly exploration and diplomatic teams, because 99% of the time when they go through the gate, they end up on a planet that just has, like, a colony of humans that get very scared if you come in with, like, heavy weaponry. So the main point is to just have enough weaponry to defend yourself, but you don't really need, like, as if the Boffins at Stargate Command couldn't make a Jeep run off an Asgard battery. I mean, probably, but you also, like, early in the series, they don't know who the Asgard are, right? And then later on, we have, like, space technology, so we don't need tanks. Or, like, it depends on the situation. Like, a good chunk of the time, you're fighting against people who have bow and arrow as their most advanced fucking technology. And other times you're dealing with people who have, like, energy beams where, like, a tank's really not gonna have the armor to deal with that anyway. It's totally a later seasons thing? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it aired for, like, 10 years. So there's a lot going on with that show. We have anti-gravity engines. Who needs a wheeled vehicle? Yeah, or like, you know, once you have like a Zat gun, which in canon, if you get shot with a Zat gun, it stuns you. If you get shot twice, it kills you. If you get shot 3 times, it disintegrates you. A tank's not really gonna help at that point. Like, a lot of, like, especially advanced Goa'uld technology later on in the show, it's like, a tank is more just gonna slow you down than actually help. You want to be more mobile than anything. A heavy machine gun to shoot down a Jaffa fighter could have been handy. Well, okay, so they do have, like planted machine guns on, like, little tripods sometimes, like, later on. Or they'll have, like, heavy artillery that's, like, more mobile. Or they'll have, like, anti-aircraft turrets and things. Like a phalanx gun? Yeah, they have stuff like that. Yeah, so, like, also keep in mind, it's been probably, like 7 or 8 years since I've last watched much of Stargate. But, like, a lot of the time there is, like a contrived in-universe reason why it's, like, not helpful. Because it's not like they nuke a planet at one point. They, like, they have a sun self-destruct. Like, they go through things pretty, like, usually in Stargate, if something happens, they come up with an in-universe scientific reason why either it wouldn't work, or, like, there's a MacGuffin that counteracts it or something. Like, they're pretty good for having, like, explainers for things. You self-destructed a sun once. It was fun. Yeah. MacGyver would love to drive a motorbike. Yeah, Richard Dean Anderson is such a good part of that fucking show. If our own sun self-destructed, we'd be extinct within hours. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can't remember. I think there was like a living civilization, and that, but they had to do it to get rid of like a super gold or something. And Sam had to do it, and she felt awful. But she's like, technically, I'm the astrophysicist here. I'm the one who could figure out how to do this. I think what they did is they like threw a Stargate, an open Stargate, into a sun to try and pull the stellar body through the wormhole, and it really fucked some things up. Like, Stargate was pretty good about that sort of thing. They throw a bag of holding into a sun? That would match with some shit. Now you're thinking with portals? Yeah, they basically... It's not so much a bag of holding because... I mean, a Stargate isn't a bag of holding. There's not infinite space on the other side other than the fact that space is infinite. But they basically just, like, tried to suck a sun through a wormhole into, like, a planet. Or I think there's a black hole on the other side or something. Or, like, two ring gates. Yeah, something like that. I think there was a black hole on the other side, which is why it was, like, extra fucky. But, yeah, it was, like, a whole event. That was like, okay, we gotta defend ourselves from this thing, and it's really gonna make everything a problem. A whole event horizon. Oh my god, Mara. How dare you? God, cleaning this wall. So goddamn satisfying. I swear to frick. So you play this game long enough, do you unlock a fire truck hose? Not quite, but you do unlock, like, stronger, power washers. Yeah, it says soft boy. It has like little dripping, like it's supposed to be like low-key pride stuff. The person whose merch it is, Crank Gameplays, this goes to like, he sold it only during Pride Month and all the proceeds went to the Trevor Project, except for the one day where he did a charity stream and then it went to Trans Helpline, I think. Sandblaster Simulator. No, that wouldn't be as fun because sand is annoying and grainy and it gets everywhere. Would not wear that shirt, but it's perfect in this context. Yeah, I love it. How dare you quote the old magic at me? Shut up. You're like 3 years older than me. I was alive and went to see the first fucking... I saw the prequels in theaters when they came out. I saw the birth of Jar Jar Binks. Sandblaster Simulator, more like Anti-Vader Ordnance, yeah. There's other of these simulator games out there, aren't there? Yeah, so this was kind of like the first one of these. This came out a bit ago, though it's in early access. And there was, no, there's like a car detailing one. Though I guess like Viscera Cleanup Duty is like this and also came out a while back. I'd love to play Viscera Cleanup Duty, actually. That sounds like a wonderful time. This, but you're cleaning up blood? Yes, please. I don't know why I'm doing it this way when, honestly, I should just go get the ladder, but... Your age was in single digits when episode 1 came out. Yeah. The birth of Jar Jar. What kind of Rule 34 are you looking up? Man, wouldn't you want to know? It's like a bus one and a remodeling one. Yeah, there's a bunch of these. Actually, I think I'm gonna finish this and then I'm gonna do the roof. Viscera Cleanup Duty is a game that sounds kind of cool. Yeah, you're basically cleaning up after like a serial killer, I think. Or like when there's been like murders and stuff. How did this house get this dirty? We covered this a little bit earlier, but that is a volcano. That's how it got that dirty. There is an active fucking volcano. I think one of the houses you go to, the like dude's like a volcanologist. Oh, you know what? Fair? Yeah. Yeah. There being an active volcano makes the like, oh, there's soot kind of coating everything. It's like a little bit more reasonable that just you leave it like this and this happens. And it was very selective in its damage. Well, I don't think it damaged anything. It's not that anything's damaged. It's just that if it's pumping out a lot of soot, it's gonna get, and like smoke and stuff from it just like kind of slowly smoldering. That's gonna happen. Like, you get that sometimes if there's forest fires, like buildings downwind from it get like all gross and grimy. Or in Victorian England with all the smokestacks and stuff, everything got gross. I mean, the other houses seem fine. Well, see, they've been cleaning up. Like, this house is owned by like an elderly couple. Or, yeah, they had their own power washers. Yeah, like this house is owned by like an elderly couple, and like, you know, the place we were at before was like semi-abandoned. Like the guy just rented it, like had just started renting it, so it was like a little bit janky, and it was only in the backyard. Also, like a pond being filled with like gross shit is kind of vaguely normal. So like it's definitely over dirty from what you'd expect, but like, I don't know. It's a little bit more reasonable. Don't fall off the roof or we'll have to switch the game to Viscera Cleanup Duty. Yeah, I mean, you can really slide off roofs in this. Not down the chimney, the living room rug. It's fine. Okay. The rug could use a power wash. I mean, if the fucking soot's getting down the chimney. Hoping we fall off the roof. It plays a Minecraft oof sound. No, you just kind of slide off. Should play the Wilhelm scream. That would be so funny. God, I forgot this song has the fucking goose in it. Nose piercing, stop it. Goosey goose. It's a lovely day in a village, and you are a horrible power washer. What's it called? Just cause destruction on purpose? Something like that. Yeah, yeah. I check, but I'm busy. Busy cleaning. Azura, your tongue does not need to be out to clean. It's not necessary. Yes, it does. What do you mean? Just... Isn't that how you concentrate? By like fucking sticking your tongue out and chewing on it? That's the look of concentration. Yeah, see, exactly. Jesus. There's a Goo Vision button? Yeah, it's fucking amazing. It's the I have not cleaned this bit yet button. Oh my god, my favorite thing is if I click this fast enough, it sounds like someone calling a horse. Realistically, if you were power washing all of this soot off the roof, wouldn't it just coat the grass below? Or is that not how it works? I mean, from what I've seen of power washing, not really, because it basically goes in the water and then it does go into the grass, but it basically, as dirt, gets like absorbed into the ground. Getting forms right for characters can be so hard. What character are you making? What kind of character is you do? Oh, just doing a little study? Okay. You're basing the forms off of fan art you've seen? Oh, nice. Volumetric consistency is a real challenge. Oh god, I can only fucking imagine. I can't draw for shit. But like, I've watched a lot of like Rubber Ross and like Egoraptor talk about them drawing and being like, oh yeah, like, because like with animating, you gotta like keep things, you gotta keep like the things on model to some degree, so they always have sort of the same mass. Like, you can have some differentiation where things are like, a bit off model to do like stretching and stuff, to have like easing and things, but like, it needs to stay relatively the same mass. Animating is a nightmare? Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah, it's got to basically be like, makes sense that it's not just like fucking spaghettifying all over the place. The area, the squash and stretch change the shape, but it has to remain the same area. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. I have seen some level of like going off model for like dramatic purposes where like it can go fairly off model for like impacts and stuff. But it has to be done like, basically you need to know the rules and know them well to know when you can break them, basically. Going off model can be used as an, yeah. But like, I wouldn't do that on purpose until you know how to do on model, right? Like, it's the same thing with like, I don't know, with like posing. You want things to look natural enough, but if you can use like distorted and contortionist poses for an effect, but you don't want to just have like your elbow bent the wrong way all the fucking time, because that'll look fucking weird. Making an 8-frame walk cycle with just legs and construction took you like 2 hours. I would believe that. Honestly, just me like photo editing, which is just like color correction for the most part, takes me like, I don't know, like 20 minutes of photo. And depending on how much I'm doing. And quite honestly, it's not like the most difficult fucking shit to do. So like making something from scratch seems so much harder. You're very much a beginner, but it's hard. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there are certain things that, like, even when you're not a beginner at something, it's fucking difficult. You have a really good eye for color. In theory, it seems so hard. Yeah. Yeah, like color grading is really mostly hard when it's like you're trying to match. Like one photo is not too hard. It's when you're trying to have a bunch of photos be kind of consistent to each other. And that's when you run into issues. Because it's like, I can make one photo look very good. That's not too hard. Or like getting in the habit of like setting up for the color grade ahead of time. So like using specific colors in the like wardrobe and makeup ahead of time so that when you go to color grade, it's already there. Animated shows take years to make seasons, so you can't feel that bad. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, stuff takes time. And like, Aaron stopped animating because it takes way too long to like animate something for YouTube as like just a person on his own. So like, yeah, shit's hard. And people really don't appreciate how difficult animation is. Whether it's for like a video game or like a show or even just like a fun like cartoon, or when people animate their YouTube videos rather than appearing on camera themselves, it's like, shit's fucking harder than it seems. It really is. And considering some of the like kids YouTube shows I've seen like clips of where like the animation's like actually so bad it makes me uncomfortable, like it's important to do that correctly. Oh yeah, Owl House. I haven't seen any of it, but one of my trainer is obsessed with Owl House and said I should probably see it. She thinks I would like it, but I also have no time. I think I've noticed with a lot of content creators, like those of us who like this is like our main thing, because I'm new to streaming, but like I do photos and stuff all the time. When you do like content creation all of the time, you start to slowly not have time to consume content anymore. And you kind of don't want to because it starts coloring what you make. And affecting like your creative voice, I guess. Please, if you have time, it's so gay. Not really goth. It's not really, no. I can smell my partner making themselves dinner, and now I'm hungry. I'm so tempted to order fucking pizza. So tempted. But that's pretty much me every time I get hungry. I'm like, I could just order pizza. I mean, I will say, once you've had Alfredo sauce for your pizza, for like a cheesy pizza, you will not go back to tomato, because tomatoes are evil and gross. The temptations of society are great, yeah. You got takoyaki and curry done on your way home? Oh, that sounds delicious. I had a friend over. We're all fully vaxxed, but I had him over last week. Or, yeah, last week. It's Monday. Is there a... But I had him over, and we got... There's a place called Tokyo Chicken. Tokyo Hot Fried Chicken here in Toronto that like specializes in chicken karaage and like Japanese like pub fried chicken, and it's so fucking good. It's so good. And they have this like really nice like garlic aioli, like sweet garlic sauce. It's so fucking good. You had like 20 of those smaller potatoes for dinner, so you're set for now. Hell yeah. Potatoes are also fantastic. You think you've heard of the place? Mara, you would love them. Another restaurant I really like, well, not restaurant, but a thing I had recently. I think I talked about it on last stream, but also it's amazing, so I will not stop talking about it until food comes up. I had buttermilk chicken strips. So like the batter that it was in was like a buttermilk batter. And it was fucking incredible. It was like from the goddamn grocery store. It was so good. Yeah, okay, Mara. So there's that. And then on top of that, I have a blueberry hot sauce, which is hot, but it has like real wild blueberries and wildflower honey in it, which is really good. And then I use real maple syrup. Real fucking maple syrup, because I was at my parents' house, so they had the expensive shit. And I'm like, I need this. I deserve this. That's like having chicken pancakes. Yeah, it was fucking incredible. Because I had the blueberry hot sauce. We were like at this hot sauce place, and I was like, oh, well, I might as well get ones with like really weird, interesting flavors, because that's what I like more than anything. And there was this blueberry one. I'm like, I gotta try that. That sounds incredible. And then we ended up getting, my dad was like, oh, what should we have for dinner to try all these hot sauces on? I'm like, normally I use chicken strips. And he's like, okay. And we went to the grocery store, and there was like buttermilk ones. So we're like, oh, that sounds good. So we did that. And then I was like, oh yeah, chicken and waffles is a thing. Because I was like, the buttermilk chicken with the blueberry on it was so good. And I'm like, wait, if I just put fucking maple syrup on this, I will be a god. Really weird and interesting. Well, you are what you eat. Yeah, exactly. I had to. It was incredible. I highly recommend it. Like, if you ever get a situation where you have the opportunity to have that particular combination, I don't know how that would happen. But I mean, on the plus side, the hot sauce is also a Canadian hot sauce brand. It's like made in Canada. But I really just want to have like a couple people over I think would like really appreciate that. Get the buttermilk chicken strips and then like do that, because it would be so good. Can't believe we're like 62% done already. It feels like I've only been doing this for a couple minutes. I think your mouth would be happy, but your stomach would not. That's fair. I know a lot of people have issues with hot sauce and like, you know, if the world made sense, I would have issues with hot sauce, but the world does not make sense. So for some reason, I can get fully bodied by a piece of broccoli or a tomato. But hot sauce is completely fine, and I don't understand it. I think Salt would appreciate it though, because he likes hot sauce. We are planning at some point to do like a hot ones thing. Try a bunch of different hot sauces, because I have a shit ton of hot sauce. I have 8 different ones right now. And I'd probably try and get my trainer makes hot sauce, so I'd probably get hers too. Okay. IRL stream, yes. I cannot wait to see my friends again. Gotta say. Okay, I think we're almost on the roof. Had physical contact with an actual human being and you cried. Yeah, that'll happen. It's been too long. And fucking, for anyone who needs me to say this, what the fuck? But like, get vaccinated, please. Please. Just trust me, you'll be fine. And like, even if there's small risks with any vaccine of things going wrong because immune systems are finicky, but like, much less of a risk than of COVID or long COVID, which I have friends who have long COVID and like cannot breathe. Like, are having a consistent I can't fucking breathe problem. Since October for you? Yeah. I'm lucky in that, like, I've been seeing my RMT the whole time, so I at least have had that. Unless your doctor says you won't be fine and your doctor went to an accredited medical school and not from the University of Fake News, then listen to your doctor. Yeah, like if you already have like Guillain-Barré syndrome or something, like, fuck, I am so sorry, and like, the rest of us should be getting vaccinated for your benefit. To keep you safe. Like, same thing with like kids under 12 who can't get vaccinated. Because there isn't one approved for them yet. Like, we need to get vaccinated so that they can stay safe. And like, do kids generally have asymptomatic cases and generally don't die? Yeah. Does that mean we need to play with their health and let them get seriously chronically ill? Considering I have dysautonomia, which is one of the things long COVID can cause, I'm saying this right now, you do not want your fucking child to be dealing with this. Because mine only really got bad as an adult. Right? And man, like, I'm so fucking lucky because my God, if I had been a child at the time, I already struggled with exercise as it was. Because I had, you know, a small level of the thing because it's genetic. But like, you do not want to make your like your kid's life harder. Yeah, it's an autoimmune disorder. I don't know if it's genetic. I know that people can get it as a reaction to vaccines sometimes, I think. Mina wondering if I had an asymptomatic case of COVID. I mean, potentially. But I mean, Alice, from what you've told me is you also have like hypermobility stuff, and collagen disorders tend to cause dysautonomia anyway. So it's honestly probably a toss-up which it was. Speaking of that, you're seeing the specialist in your area for EDS. Hell yeah! Hopefully they got some fucking answers for you and can like help a bit. That would be fantastic. You're trying to contact him? I hope it goes well. Answers are so fucking key, especially for like more rare chronic shit like that. It makes such a difference. Turns out your medical school / center is one of the hotspots for EDS in the US, which is crazy. That's fucking lucky. Yeah, like Toronto ended up getting like a EDS clinic, but it's not really for patients so much as it's like for education for doctors. But honestly, that is so fucking needed. Because the amount of times I've needed to go to a specialist and I'm like, okay, so this is what EDS is. Let me tell you what I need. Doctor who went to medical school, and me, sick person who's scared. The guy they're trying to have you see is a neurosurgeon who's basically heading it all, which is rather intimidating. Yeah, but I mean, he's already seen enough people with the condition that, like, I know it's intimidating, but, like, when I went to see my physiatrist and my geneticist, both who were, like, the only doctors I've ever had that were more familiar with EDS than me, it was honestly so refreshing to be able to, like, just be a patient and sit back and let them do, like, their goddamn job and not have to be an educator at the same time. They have critical thinking skills. I can usually just tell them that collagen no worky, and then they can extrapolate from there. Yeah, pretty much. Though a lot of doctors really cannot extrapolate well enough. Because I've had plenty of doctors like be told that my collagen doesn't work, and then they go, okay, so your knees don't work. And I'm like, well, yes, but also my fucking eyes, for one. Like, nothing works. If you could please just... Body machine broke. Yeah, basically. Okay, I need to go get the... Is there a run button? Woof clean. Critical thinking skills aren't quite up to par there. You know what they call someone who graduated their last in their medical school class? Doctor. Yeah, I know. It's very frustrating. Blah. Oh man, I gotta show you something really cool that's like fun to do in this. Look at that. Look at that. Look how cool that is. It's like a little shadow. So much fun. We're 80% done. Fucking getting there. Nuclear flash shadows. Don't know why you're so morbid, but here we go. I mean, you did date me for how long? There's a level of morbid you have to be for that to work. I mean, I do essentially have human bones in my bedroom. That aren't mine. I mean, sure, fair, but yeah, I'm like, oh, well, that looks like the shadow left by something annihilated in an atomic bomb explosion. Yeah, well, you're a nerd who's known a goth for a very long time, so... Also, I feel like basically anyone who's not a boomer has a level of morbid humor going on. Boomers might have been very little during the height of the Cold War, but that's it. Probably wasn't front and center for most. Yeah, and I mean, what they probably didn't go through is watching a bunch of people jump out of a burning building that had been hit by a plane while they were in like high school or middle school, like when they were still like forming their political opinions. What they probably didn't go through was like the constant satanic panic shit on the media and then all of the school shootings and shit. Like, not to be a bummer, but like, shit's been rough for people for a while. And sometimes you gotta laugh at the dark shit to stop from crying about it all the time. A lot of really nasty stuff about World War II was classified for a while because post-war morale or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. So, like... Also because some of the techniques slash operatives were still being used in the field. Yeah, that too. Okay, this wall. I think there's this bit and then the wall to the left, and I think I'm done. Unless I missed something big. There may be some stuff in the backyard, maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. An older Army documentary about PTSD and veterans that wasn't declassified for quite a while. They studied this sort of thing straight after World War II, but it would negatively impact post-war morale, they figured, so they kept it classified for ages. True, but also most countries have wildly overreaching laws around declassification because imperialism. Yeah, that's also true. I mean, the Soviets had a whole shitty thing about disability post-war. The Iron Curtain was a time and a half. Yeah. Well, and a lot of people got disabled by the war, and the Soviets did not really have the resources to support everybody, so they started framing anyone who was disabled for a reason other than as a combat veteran as a burden. And then even combat veterans, if they didn't get back to work promptly enough, got bobbed off. Not like Western countries are any better with disability, I will say. Like, I read a research report on disability in the Soviet post-war era, and nothing said there was, you know, remotely surprising as someone who lives in Canada as a disabled person in 2021. It was all exactly the same shit, with a slightly more communist twist on the excuses, but essentially the same thing. Stalin, not the nicest of people to begin with. Yeah, agreed. Watching that dirt disappear is viscerally satisfying. Oh, it's so good. Post wall and the windows. Well, I know I have this wall, so I'll just do this first, because I know this is a thing. And then when I'm done this house, we'll go raid somebody. This has been such a good time. Especially because, like, I can just sit and chat with you guys and do this. Because, like, I can, like, not look at what I'm doing and still mostly get some of it. I can make progress while looking at chat. And thank you, Mara, for helping me with the chat overlay. That's been also extremely helpful. Multitask friendly game, yeah, absolutely. And it doesn't involve a lot of deep thought either. So I can sort of just sit here and like let my brain zone out a little bit. Which I honestly, like, I'm probably gonna stream this game a lot just because it's so fucking relaxing and I need a brainless activity to do once in a while. No deep thoughts, only deep clean. Yes. And Salt's music is just so good for this too. So relaxing. Really is. The whole chill as fuck album, yes. Also, I always appreciate there being like some flute in a song. Vibrators is pretty chill too, as an individual song. Yeah. I mean, I think I have all of his music up until, not the most recent album, but I have everything else. We're in the 99%, babes. Sweet, there's one post we gotta do. Yeah. Soon. I'm so excited for my song. Hell yeah. Let's watch the time lapse. Oh. Oh, look how satisfying that is. Oh, I'm so good. So you have that one to do, but that'll have to be next stream. So for now, I'm gonna bump over to... You can't see shit. I am very blue because the sun's gone down. Here. My song sounded damn epic. Thank you. Here. We're underwater. I've made this way brighter. Not that that super helps. I'm just really overblown now, but that's fine. There we go. Ugh. So I'm just gonna check if Salt is up now. I believe he is. Oh god, there's so much happening. Yeah, Salt is strumming. So we're gonna. My song is a vibe. Thank you. You need to rate Salt because he's coming up on the close of Mass Effect 1. Yes. So let's make our 2 tabs become 1. I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite stream on the Citadel. Oh my god, can you put I'm Commander Azura, and this is my favorite. Okay, just as like a raid thing. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go raid Salt. Go give love. Go give love. I love you all so much, and thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. You make even the chill streams like super interesting and fun, and I love you so much. Y'all are fucking bomb. Bomb.com. So go have fun with Salt and you know, keep hydrated, get some food, enjoy Mass Effect, and then I'll see you all. I think I'm gonna stream again like Thursday or Friday, some other time this week. I don't know if it's gonna be this game or if we're gonna do more Talos, but we'll stream again. I'll see you guys.